Hi, welcome to Pink for a Reason. My name is Dr. William. Today we are going to talk about endometriosis. When we talk of endometriosis, it's a chronic and often painful condition where tissues of the endometrium is inside the uterus, okay, grow outside the uterus. So a condition where tissues in your uterus, inside the uterus, grow outside the uterus. Okay, that is endometriosis. And they sometimes grow on the surface of the uterus, that is outside the uterus, on top of the uterus, sometimes on the ovaries, your eggs, the ovary, where some they grow there. Sometimes too, they grow on the fallopian tube, okay, the tube that transport your egg, the ovaries, into the uterus. They grow there, and also they sometimes grow, on more serious notes, they grow on the bowels, that's or the intestines, and also the bladder as well. So endometriosis is a very harmful disease to women, which causes a lot of problem. They also sometimes go on your pelvic area. Now let's look at signs and symptoms. There are a lot of signs and symptoms. I'm going to break them down. Okay, so the first I'm going to talk about pelvic pain. Now a pelvic pain, signs and symptoms. The first one I'm going to talk about a painful menstrual cramps. Okay, cramps means pain. Okay, so a severe menstrual cramps or painful menstruation. When you have your menstruation, you feel very severe pain. Is also, then we have a chronic pelvic pain. That's your abdomen. Chronic means it happens often. Okay, it doesn't go. It go and comes. Chronic. Okay, so your pelvic, you feel severe pain. It has been happening, reoccurring. Okay, I'm going to talk about pain during or after sex, okay, or intercourse. So you feel pain during or after intercourse. Then there is a pain in your bowel movement. Okay, when it's about movement, there's a lot of pain. Let's look at another as signs and symptoms. I'm talking about pain, and the pain, I'll break them down. Another pain, I'm going to talk about abnormal bleeding. It gives you excessive bleeding. Okay, excessive bleeding, not in the normal way that you bleed on your menses. There is excessive, and also we have that what we call a heavy bleeding. Okay, and we can talk about spotting between your period. Okay, so these are some of the symptoms. Another one I'm going to talk about infertility. It is a major cause of infertility in women. Very, very, about 30 to 50% of women with endometriosis faces infertility because it glows on, remember, on the, it can grow on your what, on your uterus, and your uterus is the egg that can meet the sperm to form the baby. And also, it's with this kind of condition, it will affect your chances of giving birth or conceiving or getting pregnant. Another thing I'm going to talk about is fatigue, that weakness, you easily get tired. They are also signs and symptoms. I'm going to talk about bloating, okay, bloating. And also I'm going to talk about lower back pain. You have a lower back pain, like you feel it more often. Okay, and also digestive issues. Sometimes when you are menstruating, you have constipation. Anytime you are menstruating, you experience constipation. It can also be a sign of that. So please, or diarrhea as well, either diarrhea or constipation during your period. So please, you are facing this form of signs and symptoms, please go to the hospital, complain, let the doctor run some tests or lab or scan on you to confirm the problem that is affecting you. How we can diagnose endometriosis? The doctor will help you. Ultrasound is there, MRI is there, pelvic examination. All these things are ways of diagnosing them. We have another way. You have the transvaginal ultrasound. That is the easy way to diagnose it. When you go to the hospital, the doctor will do that. So please take note of your health, be conscious of your health, pay attention to your health, and so that you can so that you can find the condition that's affecting you, and you can find solution to them on time, because when they are being found or diagnosed on time, it is easy to treat it than it escalates or it keep longer. For treatment, your doctor will recommend. I don't want to mention treatment because some people, when they give treatment, they'll go and self-medicate themselves. So please go to the hospital. When you find these signs and symptoms, go to the hospital, let the doctor run some tests, and they will cure you. The easy treatment is or the most effective treatment is surgery to remove them. But sometimes there are other medications that are given to help you to help in this form of treatment. So please go to the hospital if you are facing this heavy bleeding, painful, intermittent. Go and come anytime you're having your menses, you feel either diarrhea or constipation, heavy bleeding, all form of this easy fatigability, that you easily get tired, obesity, and sometimes it's not your fault. I'd not talk about the causes. Most of the causes is genetics, means it's running in your family. Genetics, you inherited it. So please go so that you'll be diagnosed on time. I'm not saying if you're having these conditions it means you have it, but you may not know you have it. So just go, learn and find out. If you go and they don't see anything, thank God. If they find it, so they can treat it on time. Thank you. This is Pink for a reason. My name is Dr. William. I love you.